So I post a lot of my views, actually not a lot of them, on Twitter, sometimes Facebook. I do give you my views on my show Fork in the Road, but I haven't really given like a hardcore rant for a long time. And something just happened that I'm not going to wait to say Tuesday on Fork in the Road. I wanted to say it right now, and I can't just combine my thoughts in a little thing on Twitter. I'm not going to talk about the orcas in captivity right now, even though that's what this stems for. You know that I do a lot of tweeting and I try to flood social media how much I don't like the practices of parks like SeaWorld keeping the orcas in captivity. I don't like the dolphins in captivity either, but I've been learning a lot about the killer whales and I really hate that they are in captivity. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Macy's is having a SeaWorld float in the parade. I personally said I was against that. I still am against that. I even said I'm closing my Macy's account because they are having a SeaWorld float in their parade. My prerogative. Now, what I'm going to talk about right now is PETA. I am a big animal rights person. You know I love animals. And I've said many times that I despise the practices of PETA. I think some of these celebrities that do all these PETA ads don't even know that much about PETA. They should read up on it. But I'm going to talk about one thing in particular that kind of gives an example why I hate PETA so much and why I will never join forces with them. I'll have my own little protest in SeaWorld with Bikers for Orcas. That's who I'm going to do it with. So the deal is that SeaWorld is having, Macy's is having a SeaWorld float. So what PETA is going to do is going to stage a protest against Macy's for having the SeaWorld float, which that right there is okay, but they're staging the protest in front of Tom Lundgren's house, who is the CEO of Macy's. Maybe it's Terry Lundgren. Doesn't matter. I don't like what he's doing. I wish he would get the SeaWorld float out of the Macy's parade. But PETA is staging a protest in front of his house? Personally, I think that's freaking pathetic. I don't think you need to scare his kids. I don't think you need to go out in his neighborhood. I think if you protest Macy's, get it where the people that shop there know. Do stuff like that, but you don't go in front of somebody's house. And they've done stuff like this before. I don't like when they have those photos right on the sidewalks of monkeys with their brains being exposed. And yeah, I understand what they're trying to do, but I think their method is terrible. And I just have to say, protesting in front of the CEO of Macy's house is just a perfect example why I, Riki Rachtman, do not support PETA. I'm not a member of PETA. I have my own animal rights things that I like to do and tell you about it, and I might join groups, forces with somebody else, but never freaking PETA. And watch Blackfish October 24th on CNN. I appreciate your comments, except the stupid ones that will just say, play something metal.